welcome to a very British edition of Do Us A Flavour News. 6 great new flavours are battling it out to become the nation's new favourite. Tastes from around the globe are vying for your attention and, more importantly, your votes. So they go on and win the £50,000 and a share in the profits that is the star prize. But today is a flavour which is as British as late trains, wet summers and an almost overwhelming sense of superiority. Fish and chips. Oh yes, we are the nation that dared to combine the fruit of the sea with the fruit of the fields, the glorious cod and the magnificent potato. Fish and chips, here are the facts. One of the first recorded mentions of chips happened more than 2 centuries ago in the Dickens novel, A Tale of Two Cities. It was the best of chips, it was the worst of chips. Or something like that. I only read the bit on the back. A fish supper is a classic British flavour. So what does our top chef, Heston Blumenthal, think of this newspaper wrap treat? Heston?
Not anymore, Gary.
They don't make fish and chips anymore? Really?
No, they just can't serve it in newspaper anymore. It's not hygienic.
That makes more sense. Meddling bureaucrats.
These crisps really do capture the essence of the great British fish and chips. It's got the flavour of the fish, it's even got the flavour of the batter. And that soft acidity from the vinegar just makes for a really complex, satisfying crisp. Back to you, Gary.
Heston, always a pleasure. Now I think it's time to really get to grips with the flavour, so we go over to our on-the-spot reporter Fearne Cotton and the fish and chips flavour creator Jane Hallam.
Here we are outside Faulkner's in London, where we're going to get our hands dirty in a real fish and chip shop. Obviously when I say dirty, they'll start very clean. Anyway, here's lovely Jane. Let's find out more about her.
I'm Jane Hallam and I live in Sheffield. I work for Derbyshire County Council. My mum's Betty, my dad's Maurice.
I think it's amazing, and the fact that she's got the last 6 is super.
She's a good cook.
My brother's called Ian, his wife's Graciela, and their 2 children are Megan and Kyle.
It's a bit of a shock. I didn't know she was doing it at all.
Really, really happy for her. And I wish she went and everybody voted for her.
A lot of my relatives lived in Whitby and Staithes and Brunswick Bay. They were mariners, I think. I'm not sure they were fishermen, but they certainly used to spend a lot of time at sea. Maybe there's something in my blood that likes the kind of the sea and the fish and the whole kind of being by the seaside thing. I don't know for sure. I can't think of any other competitions I've ever entered in my whole life. Yes. I don't think they can quite get their heads into gear about it at the moment, but...
So here we are in the kitchen with my main man Jazz, who's going to teach us much more about the lovely combined flavour of fish and chips. Whack them in! Jane, do you want to throw some chips in there? Hey, lock them in! Is this one of your favourite things to eat, fish and chips?
Yeah, it's just a feel-good taste for me. It's fantastic.
This is the regular cod and this is the large cod. And we cut and make the portions ourselves. Put it in the flour so the batter actually sticks. I'm going to put it in there, make sure it's all got batter on there. And just push it.
Just lay it down. How on earth did you come up with the flavour fish and chips for crisps?
It just kind of dropped into my head one day. I don't really know where it came from.
Should we have a go, Jane? Are you up for it?
Give it a try.
Let's dip it in the batter and drop it in, Jane. Fish is bubbling away very nicely there. I mean, do you think this is going to work as a crisp flavour?
You should smell the packet of crisps. They're absolutely fantastic. It smells like it does in this chippy.
Oh, is that yours in the corner?
Yeah, I think honestly nice.
That's looking gorgeous. Is that done now?
Brilliant.
Jane, we've made our own fish and chips. How do you feel about
That's
that?
That's amazing. Absolutely
That's good, isn't
amazing,
it?
Yeah.
You've managed to make quite a mess there. Get your hands dirty, but hey, you made lovely fish and chips. Gorgeous, wasn't it? And look what I have in my hands. Your crisps. Gary, back to you.
Thank you, Fearne. If you'd like to try fish and chips flavour, they're now available, along with all the other new flavour finalists. When you've sampled them all, you can vote for your favourite online at walkers.co.uk. Goodbye for now. And remember, we will eat them on the beaches, we will eat them in the fields, we will eat them pretty much anywhere.